Hey everybody, how are you doing today? Let's see me over here. All right, thumbs up, what is happening? I got the, hi Elad, hi Bill, hi Marsha, what's up everybody? All right, we got a good crowd on here. All right, we are waiting for Dr. Corradino. Let's see. Gonna have him. What's up, Marsha? Kevin? Everybody? Alberto? Darren? Hi. Thanks for coming, everybody. Let me know in the comments where you are watching from. Elad. Hi, Marie. What's up? Marie is in Paris. She's an acupuncturist here. We're going to be meeting soon. Marsha, what's happening? Vinish. I don't know if I say your name right. I love all the hearts. Thanks, peeps. All right. We're going to wait for, let's see. I'm messaging him now. Get him on here. Refresh your page, homie. He says you can't see the video, but you guys are all on here, so the video is here. I love lives. What's up, Diego? Okay, you know what? Actually, while we're waiting for him, I'm going to share this video. If you guys would be so kind to share this video while we're doing it live, because this is some really important information that Dr. Mike has. Let me see here. You want to come in? Just logged into Facebook. Let me see if I can invite him on here. Let's see. Oop. Corradino. Invite. You have Roberta walking through Harvard Square. Cool. Marsha, Brooklyn. Cool. What's up, Chauvel? He's trying to call my phone. Hang on. No. Don't call. Okay. I'm talking to him on my chat. Hold on. We're going to get him on here. Go to Dazet on Facebook. Personal page. You will see the live video now. Actually, I'll share it on his page too. Let me do that. Make it easier for him to find us. Oh, okay. He's here. Cool. Okay, let's see. Hello, Darren. Hello, Ted. Click on the video. Thumbs up, everybody. Dr. Corradino, we're getting you on here. Let's see. When you come up on my screen, then I'll be able to invite you on here. You're on your phone, right, Mike? Make sure that you're on your phone, because I can only bring you on here if you're on your phone. Oh, I'm excited for you to listen later too, Deborah. I'm high-fiving you, even though I just high-fived me. Hey, Dong. Thanks for the hearts. Love the hearts. Hello, Diego from Argentina. What's happening? Let me see if we got the doc on here. Let's see, Doc. Let me see. I'm trying to invite you on the screen. Let's see. This is always so confusing to get someone on here sometimes. Okay, I invited you there. You're invited there. Oh, I just made it brighter. That was some weird button. There it is. Okay, we know you are coming on the screen. You are on. Yes, you are. Enrique, hello. Okay, so as he's coming on, Diego, it's snowing. What? Where are you? And it's snowing. All right, as he's coming on, I'm just going to share this. Like I said, if you people, Acupuncture family, could share this video as we're doing it. This is some super important information that we are going to talk about today. Exciting stuff.
Yeah, baby.
I knew you could do it.
Okay.
You like great. Called my phone and I'm on live and it pauses everybody. I was like, no, you'll call, man.
Well, you know what? I started to launch it through my computer system here because I was thinking maybe it's my computer. And then I'm like, I see her, and I opened up a new thing, and then you're like, you can't do it through your computer. You gotta do it through your phone. So I was like, okay, I gotta get off.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, it's the lives, I guess. You can only do through phones. I learned that the hard way when I tried to get people on, and we couldn't get them on, and I was like, oh, it's because of the phone.
Well,
Elon says he misses you. Can you see the comments, Mike? Can you see the comments coming?
I don't on my phone, but tell me
if you slide. Oh, I just had you freeze.
Okay.
Somebody froze. Oh, there you go.
Tell you loud, I said it was a great trip.
Somebody's internet connection. Oh, you're back.
Okay. I said, tell you loud, I said, what's up? And are you stuck again?
Yeah, no, I can hear you now.
Okay, good.
But if you slide on the bottom, like left or right, you should be able. You should be able to see the comments because you might just have to slide.
Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay, San Diego bound.
Yeah, you find it?
Argentina. Okay, cool. Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, great.
So that's where the comments will come up.
Fantastic. Stephen, Misha. Oh my God. Somebody's Alad, what's up? Alad, I miss you guys.
The party.
Oh, nice. This is great.
So I'm gonna share this on your page now, Mike, and then it'll be live on your page too.
Thank you so much. So that's the Neuropuncture Neuro Lab.
I don't know if I can. I'm gonna do it on your personal page. Let me see if I can do it on that one. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to share.
Because that's a private page?
On that one.
Yeah, I'm learning these things.
Yeah. It's okay. I get you back. So yeah, I just shared it on your personal page. So then you go to your personal page and share it on your whatever page you just said.
My Dr. Mike page?
Yes.
Or Michael Corradino?
I shared it on your Michael Corradino. I don't even think I'm friends with your Dr. Mike page. I didn't know that existed.
Well, I have a couple things I still need to work on with Facebook, but I'm getting there.
You're
right,
good.
You're
good.
Michael
Lynn
Corradino
says we have a Neuro Lab page. She's asking.
Yeah, that's what I was just telling you. I have a Neuro Lab page. Well, there's a couple. There's a Neuropuncture Florida State Chapter page, and then there's also a Neuro Lab. So I'm going to share this right now, and then what do I do? Share it to a page?
Yeah, just press share. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And you can do that because you're the admin of that page.
Share to a page, and then I write the page.
Mm-hmm. And then we can rock and roll as people are getting on. Hello, Judy. Judy's on here. Hi, Judy.
Hi, Judy.
Hi, Evan. Luis. Yolanda. Hello, everybody. What is happening? Oops. All right.
It's not giving me my page, but not really. I'm trying to share it onto my Neuro page.
Maybe, is it a group? It might be a group. Because it's a private group?
It's a private group and page that it's just for my Neuro Lab members. So around the world, the guys I'm working with.
Do you see the top where it says where if you press the share and then up the top on the left, you can change it to like share on a page you manage, share an event, share in a group?
Yes.
Is it in the share on a page you manage? Your page doesn't come up?
Yes. Share in a private? Nope. Should I do it share?
No. Share on a page you manage because it's your page. You're saying, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not coming up. It's coming up only DMC.
Oh, your page isn't there?
No, it's not coming up.
Well, then maybe check in the groups because maybe it is a group.
Okay, let's see.
That doesn't make any sense.
Group name. I gotta type the group name in.
You can do it.
Neuro lab. Let's see if this works. Booyah. Post it.
Yeah?
Yes.
I'm
All right.
having you.
High five. You're the best. Alyssa's the greatest. My
Okay,
six-figure
Dr.
sister.
Corradino.
You know what? You call me Michael, please. Please call me Michael.
Michael. All right, how are you this morning? Can you
I'm doing great.
You can hear me okay? There's like a lot of noise outside my window all of a sudden. Can you hear that, or is it okay?
I hear you perfect.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Michael, first thing that I always love talking about is you. So can you give us a little lowdown on why and how you became an acupuncturist? And then how did that translate over into all this amazing neuropuncture stuff that you're doing? And just give us a little bit about you and your journey, please.
Wow. So to keep
That's
this
the good
exciting,
stuff.
Well, in short, I was studying molecular biology, and I always loved sciences. I love medicine. I love Western medical sciences. I've always loved medicine. I love everything about the body. And my goal was to complete that pre-med and then go to medical school. My uncle is a big doctor, and my father's a Superior Court judge. So I've always been around people like that, and I just was gravitating towards Western medicine. But I was born with a heart condition, and I was always told I couldn't exercise as a child. But when I turned 18, you could do whatever you want, right? You're a big boy now. And I got right into martial arts through a very good friend of mine. And I took that martial art career to a level of world, titles, world fighting, world competition. I was doing a lot of competition as well as a lot of training, and that bled over to introducing me to Chinese medicine. And once I got bit by the bug, man. I got bit by the bug very early, and I just pretty much stopped everything. And my friends and I moved out to California and jumped right into the master's degree program. Graduated in '95 and been practicing ever since then. And my neuropuncture journey started, I'd say, almost about 14 years ago. And that was when I went out to complete my doctorate in Chinese medicine. It was in the first doctorate program in the country, in America. And we were trying to solidify the profession and raise the standards. And I wanted to go get a doctorate degree in some field because I knew that I wanted to really lead this field and Chinese medicine. And I wanted to get into hospitals. And 15 years ago, it really wasn't. But I was around people that had, maybe the policy, direction to create things like that. But I know that doctor meant something. I know that DR means something to patients and to professional people. And I've witnessed that since I've got my doctorate degree with other doctors. They'll talk to acupuncturists when they see me. And if my doctor will be like, so, Dr. Corradino. It's just something that people are. So I knew I wanted to get a doctorate. So I was going to go to medical school or naturopath school, and then there's a doctorate in our field. So I figured, why be a jack of all trades? Let's master the field I'm in. So I dove into that. And in that time, I also decided to just really, on the West Coast of the States, to me, it's very, you can say that term spiritual. It seems to be very cerebral to me. My family's on the East Coast, so whenever I come out here and transplant, I have the world to myself, and I really dive into my studies. So I was getting my doctorate. I wound up taking the Kaplan Medical School Mcat review board just for the fun of it because I wanted to relearn my Western medicine. And if you ever want to freshen up on your Western medicine, I recommend that. I took the Kaplan MCAT review. It's 4 months, and they go through physics and biochemistry and sciences like you can't imagine. The mathematics, the quantum biology, the molecular forces. And as I'm learning that and getting my doctorate, I was like, there's something to this. Like no one's putting these together, but there's something that we can use these sciences to examine our medicine. And that was really the birth of me diving into really wanting to learn more and integrating these sciences. And to this day, I surround myself with great scientists. you know, as many people say, you know, we stand on the shoulders of great men. And I am definitely one of those people. I mean, I've had the privilege of working closely with Alex Taberi, Don Giovanni Macchioccia, and a lot of really excellent practitioners and martial artists. I've surrounded myself with great people, and I still do today. I have an intense research team I work with, doctors I can call, people I can Skype around the world that are great scientists, and bounce questions off of material I'm reading and how to put that into the Chinese medicine model. So I've always had that liking. And that's why when I teach it, I always try to say that, you know, I know in our field it might be intimidating, neuroscience, but I'm going to try to make that process easy and comfortable, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So what you said, the neuropuncture was how many, 14 years?
About 14 years in the making, sure.
Wow.
That's when I started to get my doctorate. And that's where I started to really see the science of it and started to question more of it myself. And I gotta say, 14 years ago, when I'm still looking into this, and I remember I did my first presentation on this system, which was in its very infancy stages, when I was only showing doctoral students from UCSD Medical School and the doctoral acupuncture program. It was 2 big cohorts. And I'm doing this presentation on functional MRI studies and how acupuncture points confirm lighting up regions of the brain. And it's like, wow. Okay, where does that chi and meridians come from then? If we know that acupuncture is communicating with the brain, and we know that the brain communicates with everything in the body, well, what do you know? There's a lot of things that were not known 2,500 years ago. I mean, we can't forget that. I mean, we've grown leaps and bounds in the past 100 years. So to me, it's like, all right, there's something to this. Let's put them together and let's see how it works. And now
you know what? For people who don't know, can you give a quick explanation of what neuropuncture is?
Sure.
Everybody watching might not know.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So neuropuncture is a complete neuroscience electrical acupuncture system that I personally created and founded and developed on my own. I did not look at other systems and put some together. What I did was I literally went into like a cave in my mind. And I literally got away from people. I'm serious. I was studying my doctorate, or actually I was doing that and I was working. I'm always busy, right? I don't have a family, so I put my energy into my profession. And I always have a lot of things I'm working on. And at that time, I think I was directing a real big integrated center of dual diagnosis for chemical dependency and chronic pain. I was completing my doctorate, and I think I might have even been teaching at that time as well. And, you know, no one was looking at neuroanatomy acupuncture, okay? When I was introducing this, everyone was kind of like arguing with, no, it's qi, it's yin and yang. I get that. That's the philosophy of Chinese medicine. That's beautiful, right? But no one was really putting this together. So what I did was I created a system, and it's a way to apply neuroscience to the acupuncture model. And when you study the Da Qi sensations, when you study how acupuncture works, when you look at the research, to me, it is super clear. It's neuroscience. And electrical acupuncture is the best way to modulate the nervous system and rehabilitate the nervous system. And acupuncture is our modality, and it's this wonderful way to stick these stainless steel thin needles into specific anatomical points and then communicate to the body with electrical devices. And the science behind electricity and human tissue is exploding. Neuroscience is exploding. So we can combine those sciences and the research that they're finding and put that into the electrical acupuncture model. And that's what I do. So neuropuncture is a complete neuroscience electrical acupuncture model that really helps to get us to understand the mechanisms, the neurophysiological how acupuncture works, and then how to apply that to a clinical case, and then how to use electricity to master the modulation of the nervous system.
Yeah, because you always use electrical stim in all of your treatments, yes?
For the most part, yes. I do have an auricular and a scalp system that I use, all neuroanatomy based. And there are sometimes I'll just use maybe ASP needles in the ear. Some points maybe I'll just needle without stimulating, but all of my patented protocols that are patent pending right now are all electrical acupuncture protocols that are evidence-based, confirmed with research, and supported with clinical evidence with myself and practitioners from around the world.
Awesome. Yeah, you have a little shout out here from Lynn. She
Oh
says to
yeah,
study with you.
she's awesome, man.
She said
Lynn,
she's done your class and it works really great with 10 or Dr.
Todd,
Oh, I
yes.
just lost my comment. Any of them,
No,
she says.
yes.
Awesome.
So oh look at that's Easter. Wow, that's great. So there's some great people online. Wow, I don't know where they found that. So Lynn is actually that's a guy. That's a male doctor from Florida. He's a
Oh,
doctor of acupuncture in Florida.
sorry, Lynn.
Great. No, he's a great guy, man. He is a really fantastic practitioner. He's been, nipping at my toes for the past couple of years. He saw me at the Soma conference many years ago, and I keep going back. I'll be back there this year. So I'm definitely going to see him this year. I'll have another workshop in Florida. But he's really gravitating to us. He loves as well as the physical aspects of acupuncture, trying to understand that the energetic model was something that was given to us in the early hundreds from a mistranslation from a physician that came from Europe at the birth of quantum biology and was introduced to the acupuncture model. And he's the one that put that in. And it's a beautiful model and it's great philosophy. But the reality is that it doesn't hold water in any research. It's yet to be confirmed, highly contradictable. And the reality is that the research will clearly illustrate its neuroscience, and that the Ling Shu and the classics, and this is what I'm having on my website as well, is that there are very clear excerpts in the Ling Shu and our classics that clearly define the Jing Lo and the Mais, and they're not these invisible pathways that you cannot see. They talk about them being able to see them under the skin, that they contain the nutrients of the gut that's extracted from digestion, that it's pumped by the heart. I mean, that is you have to be almost blind not to see what that is clearly pointing to.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm with you. I think that we're both saying the same thing, just differently, Western and
Absolutely.
Eastern. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what, Alyssa, that's something I got to point out is that I've been around the world now teaching this, and that is the most common comment I get. It's like, what? Practitioner coming to be like, veteran practitioners, I definitely thought this. This is what I thought about acupuncture. I knew this is how it was, but I never put it together like this. So we're seeing it. We're understanding it. It's just, unfortunately, it's never been taught to us. And the Chinese have known this since the 1940s. They knew about molecular research. They knew about endorphins. And we're catching up, but now we're leading. We're leading the industry with a lot of Western research. And that's great. But we should never deny it. We are medicine practitioners. Patients come to us with their trust to help them. And that was a part of my drive as well. Someone comes to me for diabetes or hypertension or depression. Am I rehabilitating their system? Forget liver yang, forget kidney yin, forget phlegm. Is their dopamine receptors getting better, right? Is their blood pressure dropping? Is the renin or the renin, whatever hormones are necessary to modify blood pressure, is that actually getting rehabilitated? That was a big concern for me. And there's strong evidence to support that's exactly what we do in electrical acupuncture.
Yeah. Can you talk, though, a little bit on, I hear what you're saying, but for the classic acupuncturists out there, can you talk a little bit on, how you can still use a system like yours and learn this language, but it still preserves, the classical TCM medicine that, some people are so passionate about? Can you talk a little bit on that, like how to bring the worlds together and not lose the classics?
We can't lose the classics, okay? And something that I'm involved in is just groundbreaking research, right? So I'm involved in spinal cord injury research, some oncology research, and stem cell research with electrical acupuncture. And one of the things that I'm finding with our research and with other research that I examine is that acupuncture, because of its millennium time-tested observation of confirmation that points to this, I think acupuncture classics can lead some of the research. For example, gallbladder 37, Guangming. We know now that point, bright eye, when you needle it and e-stem it, it actually activates the visual cortex. How did they know that thousands of years ago?
I know.
Through observation, right? They somehow got to that point of the leg and was working it and noticed there's a constant effect on the eyes. And for thousands of years, it's been repeated. Now we know science, it confirms it. So that research or that classical knowledge, I think, can lead some things that in our neurobiology understandings, we don't maybe know yet, right? So that's important to know. But the other thing is important to know is our history. So you look at the world's history. At 140 AD, Huatou was around. Huatou put our back shoe points together using the Huatou Jiajis. It's not a coincidence that they happen to be parallel to the spinal innervations of those nerves that innervate that visceral, right? I mean, come on, that's a
I know.
no-brainer. But there are some little segment branches that he's very close to missing. So it's important to use our very understandable and very laser-focused neuroanatomical studies and apply that to what we know now. So we know the dermatomes and that aspects of how the organs innervate the spinal segments, right? Well, in zero B or zero, right? Right when when you got a little kid there screaming.
No, it's like out the window. You can hear
Maybe
it.
go like this. So on your
I think they're gone. They're gone. They're gone.
Okay. Kids are great. So I think that where was I going with this? Research. Okay. Clinic.
Yeah. I mean, I can ask you another question if you're.
No, there was going somewhere with that. That was good.
It was great. I mean, what you said was great. It made a ton of sense.
Okay, classics. So the classics, right? So they give us, look at the history, right? So 140 AD, right? Huatou was creating the spinal innervations and understood that's if we needle, we're affecting those organs. We know that now that the spinal visceral little reflexes in the spinal cord completely can explain that for us. That needling those back shoe points and needling points on those dermatomes with that visceral muscular reflex will absolutely affect visceral function, right?
Yeah.
He probably didn't know those little branches existed, right? But we know now with microscopes, but he saw the effect, right? But what was going on at zero in the Roman Empire, there was a physician, Galen, who actually was doing dissections of the brain. And he wrote 2 volumes of medicine. I have one in my library. And he has descriptions and drawings of the brain, including the pituitary gland. Wow. And that was 140 years before Huatou. So I'm very sure that Huatou understood neuroanatomy, and acupuncture is neurophysiology. And you look at Da Qi sensations, when you're needling, patient feels Da Qi, that is the nervous system connecting its mark. So when you look at classical acupuncture models, the Trinity, that little chart that I created that can allow any practitioner to apply neuroscience to any case that comes in their doors, you can apply the first section of that, the physiological mechanisms, to any system. If you're doing TON special points, if you're doing balance method, if you're doing TCM traditional Zongfu diagnosis, Zhu scalp, it doesn't matter. It's all neuroscience. And when you're communicating to your patients, you want to be able to really get the confidence in them and physicians by explaining what exactly you're doing. And once you know that blueprint, wow, then we can maximize those pathways and really rehabilitate the patient's body. So if you're practicing a classical system, all this is going to do is help you to understand still what you're doing. If we insert a needle into spleen 6, okay, you're hitting, some people ask, okay, well, we're going into the pathway. Where's the pathway located? I don't use the term meridian. I use the term pathway. Show me where it is. It's not yet discovered, right? We can split the atom with magnets, with MRIs. We reverse electrons and put them back together again. Meridians is a vein, a vessel, or it's a nerve, right? And when you're needling to spleen 6, you're needling the tibial nerve. And it's important for us to know those depths. And it talks about that in our classics, the depth of the needle to the depth of the disease. I mean, there are echoes through our classics, so it's there. And I still use that philosophy definitely for herbal medicine. I still use pharmacology, but I use pattern differentiation and pulse and tongue because I think those are great diagnostic skills for more herbal medicine. So I don't want people to think that you just take those metaphors and throw them out. You still use them.
Yeah.
But for acupuncture,
which I think is a really important point, because, I think what you're doing, is such an important piece of the puzzle for us to mainstream into the Western medical world. And I want acupuncturists to understand, though, that we don't have to completely get rid of what we already know and who we are. This is just additional knowledge to add to all the knowledge that we have that will only help to empower our profession.
Super empowered. Put us on steroids. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so important, you know? I mean, right now at this
We
time.
don't do drugs, Mike.
No. Yin Yang Kuo.
Yeah,
Yin Yang
what's
Kuo
on
has
Yin Yang
something.
Kuo?
Yin Yang balance. But yeah, so
Acupuncture humor.
Yeah. In this time right now that we're at, there is an explosion of science. I think there's another scientific revolution going on. I mean, medicine is changing so much, good and bad. But you look at the good of medicine, the molecular sciences, the stem cell work, the cures they're coming up with now. HIV is no longer a threat at all. They're now creating a vaccine for it. I mean, it's amazing the stuff that we can do. We need to push and drive our medicine into the 21st century. And first and foremost, listen, so we don't lose it.
Exactly.
Right?
I am like 1,000,000% with you on this. You know, we have to be more aggressive, you know.
Yes.
We have to speak louder. We have to take more leadership roles. You know, we have to educate ourselves so we speak a little bit more Western wise, you know, all this stuff in order to really help forward our medicine so that we don't lose hold of it, you know.
Yeah, so
it could happen.
Absolutely. And I don't want to just say, like, you know, use Western terms, because that, again, puts that East and West kind of in conflict, right? You know, this goes back to the hip-hop wars of the 90s, right? We're not East and West, right? You know, so what you want to do is just use the scientific words that we have. Use today's vocabulary to explain our medicine, just like they did back then. And I guarantee if Hudson would come back to life, he would love neuropuncture. Are you kidding me? He'd be like, are you kidding me? Of course this is what it is. What is this other stuff? This is 2,000 years old. Crazy.
Yeah, well, so, you know, there's so much talk on how it was just really translated, you know, and really all the meridians are blood vessel systems and all this stuff, you know, so he could actually, you know, he could actually come back from the dead and laugh at us. He could.
Not at me and you. Not at our team. Not everyone that's listening to this. He'll be supporting
Not at our team.
No. So, okay, so you won't want to use Western medicine or Western that. Use the vocabulary that's today's date. That's important. And it is important for us to start communicating that to our patients and the community. So that's something I do online too, the online training, is I like to educate my practitioners so they can go. And not even if it's in just their office. Great. Educate your doorstep first, right? Socrates said that, right? If you want to change the world, you first change yourself. Then you change your family. Then you change your community. Then you change your state. Then you change your government. Then you change your country. Then you can change the world. But you got to start with you, right? So first, learn the communication and just start letting it echo and reverberate out. And let your patients know. Now, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing it. And, you know, you're going to get great feedback. I know it. It's been nothing but getting positive feedback. I know.
Can you talk a bit too on when you have spoken with Western doctors about this, what kind of response are you getting from them? Because, you know, I have a lot of acupuncturists who are always wondering how to build referral relationships with Western doctors. And I feel like your information would help with those relationships a lot. So what kind of response have you gotten?
It'll galvanize those relationships. Okay? I can give you anecdotal story of practitioners I work with that send me exactly that. I just got a job because I've used the communication.
That's what I'm talking about. Yep.
I fixed this patient, sent it to a doctor. The doctor sent me an email
and asked
for 10 business cards. It really. You're still there? Uh-oh.
Oh, there you are.
There?
I'm moving closer to my router. I think let me close the window now. I'm next to the window. I think it might be me. I don't know. All right. Keep talking.
So there we have. So Lynn wrote a note down there, and that's my certified practitioner, Dr. John Gorsick. He is constantly meeting with medical doctors, with schools and PAs, and easily communicating with them how acupuncture works using the neuropuncture theory, and just breaking down doors. And I've always worked around Western medicine. I work in an integrated pain center now. I've opened up and started clinics on campus of hospitals right in the hub of Western medicine, spoke at many departments, and that's what I do. And all they do is the light goes on. And they totally see the same pathways I'm talking about. And it's like, of course. Okay, so it's not magic. Of course it's not magic. And it's beyond placebo. And we can explain that easily. And it's really simple.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this, like, I mean, like I've been writing on my post, you know, I really do think that this is one of the vessels and one of the keys really to get us in there and to mainstream the medicine, you know?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
So this is why
it's,
I'm dropping the price down on all of my training. Because
exactly well, first I think you should tell people what you have. I don't think people know what you have.
So I have an online training platform because over the years of teaching this, I've published 2 books, some research papers, but more importantly, I've developed this system to a point now that I'm teaching it globally. And from going around the world and teaching and collecting practitioners up, I can't be everywhere at once, but an online platform works great. So I have an online training platform that includes now 3 live webinars every month. 1 on research and science, 1 just on case studies, breaking down the neuropuncture philosophy and applying that to case studies, right there explaining it, putting together prescriptions and protocols and dosages of electrical acupuncture. And then I'm also now including another live webinar, so 3 a month on a live podcast, like what we're doing, you're going to do one for me on my website. And then I have about 50, 60 videos, short videos of demonstrations with my voiceover on point location, because I have some special points. We're not needling into the nerve, but you want to learn to place the needle just over the nerve so electricity jumps on the nerve. And there's needle technique that I'm teaching as well. But I have the training, and then there's specialty programs online as well that I offer. A cadaver lab, a residency program. So ways for people to go online and train with me and get my direct access. So they shoot me an email and they're a NeuroLab member. I'm going to respond back to that within 24 hours, sometimes within maybe a couple minutes. I'm answering back right there because I'm right online. And they have my undivided attention. When they need help trying to get a job, if they need help promoting their business, or they need help, you know, learning this to communicate to their community, I'm helping them do that. They need help writing letters, I'm there supporting them. It used to be $300 a month. I'm dropping it down to $99. You can't.
Yeah, and I am in it, and I've seen it, and it's amazing, everybody. You know, I mean, your webinars that you put on are really so full of so much information, and it's also not information that's like too hard to understand. You know, it's really digestible, and it makes a lot of sense. You know, and probably because we already have so much knowledge of the body that you're just kind of putting all the puzzle pieces together with what you're teaching, you know? So it makes a ton of sense what you're teaching. What's the website? I'll put it in the comments.
It's neuropuncture.org. So just my thing.org. And then you can, from there, click on the NeuroLab link, and that'll bring you to the page. But that special is going to go on in about a month. I'm in the process of redesigning the website, putting together memberships so people can join in. And yes.
Do you have a email list that they can get on when they're there?
Yes. If you go on my website, there's like an email, like a newsletter.
So join your email list for now, and then you'll let everybody know when everything is all set to go, price structure change, ready to rock.
You got it. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, it's really exciting. I mean, it's just great. And something else I'm just adding now is on that research and science webinars every month. I'm going to put together research that I'm going over, and we're going to put together protocols. And then what we're going to do is say, okay, everyone that's in NeuroLab, this month we have a condition of the month. Let's say it's sleep apnea, and this is the prescription, right? We got 10 hertz based on research. These are the point prescriptions. Everyone go out and market. Let's treat sleep apnea this month. Get some patients, use that protocol, give us feedback, and we're going to be able to gather research from around the world on evidence-based.
I love it. Yeah, really I love it.
Yeah.
Darren is asking if the webinars are replayable if they can't make it live.
So Darren, yes, if you're a member of mine online, you have constant access to this. You can watch them over and over again, and that is my constant, cliche is repetition, mother of all skill. So watch this stuff over and over again. I just had to rewatch all of them because I had to write up descriptions, and I love them, man. They're great. I'm so proud of them. They have this great information.
They are really good.
They are, you know, and
great.
it just really helps you.
Uh-oh.
I think if you watch it and listen to it, take notes, send me an email, rewind, listen to it again, put it in your head, it's going to click. And it's really powerful information. And I'm putting it out there now because we have to build this ranks of ours. We really got to build this neuroscience acupuncture network.
Yeah, we just have to build our profession, you know, from all angles. We have to, you know, I'm helping with the practices. You're helping with the science side. So also, I want to know, what is your vision? What do you see happening with all of this?
So there's a lot going on right now. There's a lot that I'm involved in right now. I had the foresight to trademark, copyright, and patent my material. So this is a beautiful package that I expect to take completely globally. And I want to build a neuropuncture organization. I'm in the process of doing that. That's going to be connecting neuropuncturists all around the world to share research, to share with each other's. If someone, like I have Australian practitioners that have flown to America to train with me. And while they're here, we'll go to one of our practitioners' office and they talk and we see how different techniques are being done. And we all just share information. So my goal is to literally get this out throughout the world and just build the ranks and spread this knowledge. There's absolutely no reason why, and I sincerely mean this, every practitioner should know this. I mean, to me, it's irresponsible if you don't. I mean, you're sticking a needle into a patient. How do you not know what is going on? How do you not know exactly what tissues you're needling into? It's really important to me, and this is simple stuff to learn, guys. So I have, you know, there's 5 neurophysiological mechanisms. I have an entire hour webinar on every single one of those mechanisms to really explain it and digest it with examples and how to apply it to clinical practice. And that's just the beginning of it. But my goal and my vision is to expand this and just build and share this with everyone and just bring everyone up a level in our profession. And I'm in the process of giving jobs and putting people in clinics and building organizations. So I need us all to come together for sure.
Yes. Awesome. I definitely want to.
Now, one other thing, if I could say, Lynn posted something. I appreciate Lynn. So I have my online training program, which is a membership program, but I also have CEU webinars, and that's all through Healthy Seminars. I have 9 CEU webinars that basically covers the whole program at a glance. It's a little bit more involved now because I'm always adding to my research. I'm always doing research, so I'm always adding to my system. So there's a lot of new material. But if you need CEUs, Healthy Seminar is doing a 20% discount on my CEUs. So for you guys, that's great. So go enjoy that. For like $65, you're going to get a 4-hour CEU webinar by me. So I would definitely take advantage of that stuff and go buy like 5 of them right now and hold on to them for like 2 years. And then join Neurolab. That's a big thing.
Yeah. Neurolab is not CEU certified yet?
Not yet. I'm still under contract. So before I can do any of that stuff, I can't do that. I do have CEU courses I'm putting together, but I can't do CEUs through videos yet.
Got it. Okay. And then Kevin is asking, do you have any plans to come to Canada to teach? Can you tell everybody your next few months of where you're going to be?
All right.
Everywhere?
So this year, for the rest of the year moving forward, I'll be in the States. And I'm going to be in Florida, California, and Texas, I think, and New Jersey. So those are the 4 main areas I'll be going, doing workshops and conferences. Alyssa and I want to bring Alyssa on board because I really feel that us two together really present a complete package for our professionals, right? I think we're lacking in 2 big areas. One is communication, the science, evidence base of our medicine, which is there, just needs to be taught. I hold that. I can handle that. I can teach that to you. But that practice management and business coaching that is such a vacuum in our profession and leads to so much failure. I hate to say that, but it's true. Because we're not all MBAs, and there's MBAs that fail at businesses. So it's nothing to be ashamed of, but it takes a lot of work. And you really supply that for them. So I think both of us together will really help offer our practitioners a real nice foundation for success. So throughout throughout this year, me and you are going to be doing little spotlight presentations together. And then in 2019, guys, I would like to be in Canada. I work with Dr. Lauren Brown, so I'll probably be doing something with him possibly up there. I was also invited by someone else recently up there, so I'm exploring that. And in 2019, I am looking at right now Spain, Brazil, Denmark, I think Sweden, hopefully Israel again, New Zealand, Australia, 2 in Australia, and then maybe South Korea. So I'm going to be all over the place and then all over America. So next year is really, I'm going out and hustling and teaching and building and just, you know, being an open book of my knowledge, as Alex DeBerry so strongly recommended I do.
Awesome. Okay.
So look at that last one. I was just asked that. When am I coming to Ireland? I know Sandra, I was supposed to go to Ireland, I think this month. They have a conference there. But we weren't able to make it meet. So hopefully next year, Darren. And I have some interesting things like that because there's been some interesting people that have been taking my courses from Ireland that are physios. And I don't let physios take my program right now online. So no disrespect to them, but I only allow physicians and licensed acupuncturists. So I keep it to that. So if you're, Darren, if you're a licensed acupuncturist like Sandro, get in on my program. You're going to be one of the first in Ireland to be a neuropuncture practitioner, and you're going to basically dominate the market. So get in on that. In Jersey, I'll be in North Jersey where I grew up, my stomping ground, like what Montclair, Clifton, West Patterson, that area, Totowa, Wayne. And that's going to be probably in October. But check my website. It's all
I was going to say that, Okay, so it's all on your website. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Awesome. I mean, this is just, there's so much we could talk about.
I know, right? I know. I can feel we can just talk forever.
I mean, let's see. What time is it? How long have we been talking? I don't have a clock.
50 minutes almost. Almost 50 minutes. Good.
50?
Almost 50, yeah.
Okay, so we can wrap it up. So, okay. So, I really want to acknowledge you, for just the amazing work that you're doing for our profession and just for medicine overall. This is huge for medicine and patients, and this is part of healing the world. And I really want to acknowledge you for that. And all the hard work that you're putting in, because I know you're hustling,
Thank you.
So I'm excited for more people to see your work, and I'm excited to, help you share it and us do some stuff together, to really rock the profession.
Yeah. Yes.
Darren says, oh yeah, he is an acupuncturist and a physical therapist.
And a physician. Yeah. Oh, and physical. Okay, good. He's got both degrees.
Yeah.
Good. And that is a great marriage.
Yeah.
Like when I work with physicians, yes, it's neuroanatomy. They're trained heavily in that. The light goes on. So he'll really love my stuff. Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So everybody go to neuropuncture what was it? Com, right? It was .com?
.org.
Okay. Neuropuncture.org. And sign up for your email list for now so that you can let everybody know when your program structure changes, which will probably be like a month-ish, you're thinking?
For what?
Like for your program with the pricing and all that, for that to launch?
A month. Hopefully, I'm working this out. I know that I would like these to get done yesterday, but it takes a little bit longer. So I'd say probably, hopefully within 2 weeks, but hopefully within a week. But I'll get that out.
Okay.
Just keep checking out my website.
Yeah.
And
just pop on your email list. Yeah. Yeah. And pop on your email list. And then you can find his CEU courses on Lauren's, Healthy Seminars.
HealthySeminars.com.
And then your lecturing schedule is on your website too, neuropuncture.org. And so definitely try and go see Dr. Corradino.
Nice. Excellent.
Thanks, Lynn, for putting that up there. All right, cool.
There you go.
So
awesome.
Is there anything else that you would like to tell the acupuncture world on our chat today?
Keep training, guys, and keep hungry for medicine and keep hungry for knowledge. And I know that you guys can get really caught up in your lives with family and practice, but I'm here for you. And I'm the one that's in those trenches doing the research. And I love sharing. I love teaching. So just come join us, and I'll be sure that you're going to really enjoy it and get a lot of support. And it's a lot of fun. Trust me.
Awesome. Thank you, Michael, so much.
Thank you, Alyssa. You're the best.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
You're the best. So see you soon.
Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.
Bye.